60 years of combined radio experience, leaving everything they know behind to join the digital media revolution. Fisher and Kage, featuring Special Ed. Coming to you from the historic Janus Live in beautiful downtown St. Petersburg, Florida. Here are Fisher and Kage.
There was a man. He lived down by the lake with no pants on. Every Friday night he would start a fire for all the little kids in the village. They would come from all different corners of the universe. Big, short, fat. Even the children with bad acne would come.
What are we doing? What is this? Like, I don't even know where we're starting here.
It's kind of creepy.
But I feel like I'm in tune with you guys.
Don't you feel like you're,
yeah.
Don't you feel fresh after doing
nice.
Except for the fact that I'm not wearing the same shirt. I feel so bad.
Hey, you're wearing
come out here, Ed. Come out.
Look.
Did I miss an email? What happened?
It was Black Shirt Day.
Okay, well I did not miss that email then.
No, it's not a black shirt.
It's blackish.
I would say it's puce.
It's like a what?
Puce.
Right, it's a puce shirt.
It is black.
It's
black
not
and gray.
It's gray.
Black and gray. Black and gray. Black and gray.
That's not the song.
Black and gray.
Why would you knock my soda off?
Black and titties. Black and titties. Wait, that sounded probably a little.
Well, if you didn't see him dancing and grabbing his breast, that seemed awkwardly racist.
As I was chanting black and titties, I meant they were smothered in butter and thrown in a frying pan.
Wait, your titties?
They were blackened.
You're gonna get us kicked out of Janus.
Blackened titties.
Blackened.
You were gonna get us kicked out of Janus Land.
Probably.
That'll happen one way or another.
Most likely.
Who knows?
Welcome to Fisher Kage. I'm Chris Fisher. This is Jesse motherfucking Kage.
Hi, how are you?
And Special Ed with his special headgear on this week.
Still, that's still happening. I don't know. It's been a week now.
Yep.
Ish.
You know what I realized?
No. What'd you realize?
I realized that when I wear this hat,
Yeah.
I'm more in tune with what's going on in the studio.
Wow. So what you would say is you would look back at everything we've done this week and you feel like you've been more in tuned than normal.
Yep, I would.
What did you just say?
Yep, I would.
Have you ever tried the Kage line of hats?
It's a Kango line.
Oh, stand
Kage.
up. Let's do it.
No, not the Kage line.
Come on, everyone, to do that Kango, man. To say, do that Kango, man.
I think I threw my back out when I stood up.
Not the Congo line. Congo.
That would be the Congo line.
Conga.
The Congo line is a
One
tribe.
of my favorite movies.
The Congo line is a tribe in Africa, I believe.
And it's also a ride
Congo.
at Busch Gardens, the Congo
I
River
throw out-
Rapids.
Can I throw out a random question? A random
Well, yeah. Why don't we do something new?
No, but only to you. But it be to you guys. It's like an embarrassing moment or a moment you wish you could have back in radio. Because now that we brought up
We brought up.
Broaded.
Now that we brought it up, shit, we just gonna keep it rolling.
Since I brought it up some shit today, the movie Congo, or is it Conga?
It's Congo.
Okay.
It's
Congo.
the Congo line in the Congo River.
Congo.
Glorious.
Do you remember Congo?
Remember when I was drinking yesterday?
Is
Wish
it
I could do that
continuing?
again. I would like to do that again.
Oh, if we only.
If somebody would only bring us more vodka and Diet Coke.
So one of the moments that I wish I had back in radio, the movie Congo came out.
Right.
And Tim Curry, you know Tim Curry, right? From
My favorite dishes.
One of my favorite actors is Tim Curry.
I just think you're dating yourself when you say you were in radio during the fucking movie Congo came out.
Well, I don't give a damn.
No.
Back when the movie Singing in the Rain came out and I was in radio.
I remember the first time those movies turned into talkies.
We didn't have it was like, we just made our own music.
So Tim Curry was on the air pimping shit, right?
No relation, Adrian.
Tim Curry, and if he was Cardinal Richelieu and
Silence of the Lambs.
no,
Congo.
no.
Hunt for Red October.
We'll go with Three Musketeers on that one.
Under Siege.
And then of course back in the day, Rocky Horror Picture Show, he's famous for as well.
Right.
So anyway, so we have him on the air. He's talking about the Congo, and I watched.
That should be a bet.
A bet or bit?
A bet. You have to dress up as Tim Curry from Rocky Horror Picture
I've done it.
Show.
I've done it.
That doesn't surprise me.
I've done it.
Nobody saw it. That was just you and Lauren's clothes.
I've got pictures. I'll bring them in.
Don't.
You want to see these.
I don't.
No.
You
want to see me in this beautiful black wig.
I don't.
Eye makeup on.
No. See, I picture you more.
Oh wait, that wasn't.
What is that?
That was more
Oh,
Wild
that's
Bill.
Rocky Horror. No, keep going.
No, that was, but you just did Wild
Let's
Bill.
do the more. I don't know the hand movement.
No, Fisher, that's actually sign language, as Ed showed us the other day. That's sign language. That
Did you ever do the midnight showing?
I didn't.
Do you know all the whatever? You know?
I've seen the movie.
I felt out of place, like the thespians back in high school. They all knew.
Lesbians are my favorites.
Thespians.
Oh.
All knew it, and I always felt bad because I felt like everybody in school knew the Rocky Horror Picture Show and all the.
This is why I didn't go. This is exactly why I didn't go, because.
High school.
No, I went to high school. I was there the whole time. All 4 years.
Yeah.
I dropped out of college, not high school, you idiots. Anyway.
Do you know Brad Paisley also did a song called Time Warp? Sorry, I just
And his wife Angelina Jolie is amazing.
Brad Paisley's wife?
Yeah.
I don't think that's accurate. That's Brad Pitt.
Fucking hot.
No, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, that was in the same level for me as who's that why am I blanking on this? God damn it. What's the other? It's
been a long week of shows, man. Long week of shows.
The other quotable shit that people do, the Life of Brian, Monty Python.
Oh, Monty Python, okay.
And so that's the same group of people to me. They're all fucking, they're quoting it, and they're going to stop, it's not cool. I'm sorry, Monty Python is not cool.
Right, it's only
Don't
not
like
cool
it at
because
all.
we don't get it, so.
No.
Fucking Wizard of Oz people.
Goddamn Wizard of Oz people.
Right, that's the same thing.
So anyway, welcome back to Beer versus Balls, this is not.
It's not beer versus balls.
This segment started up here.
It's 3 weeks now, guys. This thing in my chest.
It happens.
Anyway, no, this is not. You derailed everything with beer versus balls.
Oh, blame it
I wish
on.
you would get kicked out of here. Does that
Blame
ring
it
any
on the
bells?
fat guy.
Does that ring any bells?
No, yes,
Balls,
yes.
Balls, no, this ring any balls.
All right, so where you been kicked out of? I would have.
You're saying it like they knew that's what we were doing right here.
Most of the places that I've gotten kicked out of in my life, I don't remember. I do remember one of them, however.
Okay, so we're talking about places that you've been kicked out of.
If I'm pretty sure that's what's on the
That's what
slate for the segment today.
That's what it says above our YouTube video. Right above the YouTube video.
Does it ring any bells?
Yeah.
Places you've been kicked out of and why.
Welcome to King's Crossing. This is 9 3/4. What the fuck was that?
Bells. Does it ring any bells? Let's go. Where have you been kicked out of?
All right, I got kicked out of but not a place locally. I don't think I was not allowed into a club here locally back in the early 2000s.
Why?
Because the one time,
What club was it? Storman's?
Ooh, I do remember. No. It was over in Ybor City. One of the big ones that all the kids go to. Not the. I don't know. Back
Well,
in
if
the.
all the kids go to it, I'm not going.
Right. Well,
It's the same motherfuckers who watch Monty Python.
I was in ecstasy at the time. All right. I was
You
on
were
the.
in ecstasy?
I was on the drug.
On ecstasy.
Ecstasy. This is like 2002 or 3
It's
or
called
something
X.
like that. And I had dabbled in that world. In the X world.
Right.
A time or two. But it always been in a private setting, out on a beach somewhere or a resort or something, and whatever. So this is one of the first times that I tried, because I knew the kids would take the ecstasy and go dance all fucking night. But I couldn't do that because I was too conscious, too aware.
Oh my God.
What?
You don't have to get heady when you're talking about taking X.
But it's true. That's me, though.
I get it.
So, so I
looked
couldn't.
around at all the humans on the dance floor.
No, I couldn't just go to a club. I couldn't. You could give me all the drugs in the fucking world, and I would still have this sense of awareness. And that's why we have to do more drugs. And so it was hard for me to go to a club and do. Did you ever do that back in the day?
No.
Come on.
Nope.
What, drugs?
X.
No.
No.
You were wild for like 15 years. Nothing.
Never did X.
Really?
Yep, I never did anything.
Weed.
Yep.
No, that's not a drug.
Coke.
No.
Not even once.
Let's play the game. Keep going.
Heroin.
Nope. Coke. Nope. X. Nope.
I took
Okay.
peyote once.
Ooh.
No,
Did you have an experience?
Jesse, do you believe him? Do you honestly fucking believe him?
I have a friend whose dad grows peyote.
Do you believe him? Do you believe this motherfucker?
Well, it explains a lot. That should
Did
stick
you
with
really take peyote once?
I peed on an Odie. I peed on a wild coyote.
A wily. It's not wild. It's Wile E. Coyote.
No, it's not.
It's Wild Coyote.
Give me X now. Maybe steal
So
maybe
the drug
a bump.
talk,
Give me
the drug
something.
talk. So
No, never.
Well, no, fuck getting kicked out of a place. Let's talk about the drug talk. This is great.
No, it's part of it. So you're on X, you're rolling.
So
do you roll X? Is that what
Yeah,
happens?
you're rolling. You're rolling. So we go
It's a
to
beautiful watch.
we got. It's not the. It might be the amphitheater or the amphitheater.
Oh, the amphitheater. That fucking.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's amphitheater. I think it just
That place. And then when I
amphibious.
walked up, the bouncer, the guy looked at me immediately. He goes, "No." And then I went, "Oh shit!" Because in my mind I realized, "Oh yeah, your eyes are this big around,
Right, he said
dilated."
no.
So he knew, and not only that, but I wasn't.
understand this. You can't go to the amphitheater and you're on X.
Hold on.
Are you kidding me?
I think you're
but I wasn't
required to be on
But
X.
the
think
only
about
thing you
it.
have to be on X.
But think about it. I wasn't a
Allegedly, don't sue us.
I wasn't a 21-year-old. I wasn't a kid. This was a 30-something-year-old dude on drugs trying to get a new club where everybody else is on drugs, but they're all kids. So yeah, I'm technically the weird
loser.
dude.
I picture you and one of your buddies like doing like the night at the Roxbury. You're like, you're
No,
waiting to get in the club,
no.
and then you're just like, hey.
Your penis is touching me. Your penis is touching me.
Well, I'm glad you could feel it.
No, it wasn't that at all. So I was not allowed there. But the only place I ever got kicked out of was a place in Atlanta. And we were talking to some girls, and some other guys were talking to these girls, but then they were being dicks. So then I thought I'd be cool and defend the girls. And next thing you know, I'm the one getting kicked out of the club.
Because you're defending the girls.
Right. And I was going, hey, and my brother was up next to the guy that kicked me out, telling that guy, why don't you just walk down there to me, let my brother, me, kick your ass, and then we'll all come in here and we'll have some beers. So it was one of those nights, and it turned out to be very
Did you
lovely.
kick anybody's ass?
I didn't get a chance to. And then all the girls we were talking to jumped back in their limo and took off, so we never had a chance. So it was just the assholes that we wanted to beat up, and then we were assholes.
You look
that
like
night.
you've gotten your ass kicked a couple times in your life.
Never once.
Doesn't he? He's got that face.
No. Only one time have I been hit. That was back in middle school or junior high school.
Yeah.
A guy hit me once, and he's
And
dead, or else I, but other than that,
You killed him?
Oh my God.
I see a little grub from one hit in middle school.
I had 3 bullies. I had
I thought you
Well, this
said
guy
3
hit me in
bullets.
middle school, so I slit his throat.
I had 3 bullies. I went to look them up after school. After school was done, I was into my radio career, and I wanted to track down my bullies. I went to track down my bullies. All 3 of them were dead.
That's
Good.
That's
Right?
God. See what that's God
Just
saying.
saying, don't fuck with me, you
Thou
motherfucker.
shalt not bully. Thou shalt not bully.
So the kid that followed me into the bathroom and jumped on my back and tried to beat me up in the 6th grade,
His name was Ramon.
He killed himself.
He hated himself.
The other kid that punched me in the nose,
What a dick.
yeah, that I wanted dead, he ended up in a car accident and dead. And then a teacher was one of my bullies in my senior year of high
Did
school.
you get hit?
No, he just he was a thespian, and so he's an English teacher.
Love
so
lesbians.
thespian, and so he would break open whatever Beowulf or whatever story.
Love Beowulf.
Big fan, and then he would act. And so the creature went into the swamp. He would act it out, right? And everybody in
Sounds like a
class,
great teacher, actually.
you would think, but everybody in class
Sounds fun, right?
You're right.
Let's make
You
it
would think.
exciting, right?
But he wasn't. He was off. So all of us just went, "What the fuck are you doing? You look like a moron."
Did you say that to him?
No, but that was the. But
Because I think that would be you guys bullying him.
No.
That's the exact opposite.
No, I could
This
feel
guy,
it.
he's off. Look at this fucking
Here's-
moron trying to teach us.
Here's why he bullied me. Because I would sense that he was bombing up in the front of the stage, or up in the front of the class.
Classroom.
What is this?
And
a
so
fucking improv?
I would step in, and just fire off, whatever, make everybody laugh. And he fucking hated it, and he hated me, and so he would judge my papers accordingly.
That's not bullying. That's,
He's a
he doesn't
fucking
want to be,
dick.
She doesn't want
He
to
was
be
a
shown
dick.
up
I
by
thought
you.
when you
He's a
stepped,
dick.
you said you
No,
stepped
you
in and
stepped on the guy's toes. He's on stage, as you so eloquently put it.
Well-
He's on stage, and you're a fucking heckler.
No,
If you're on stage, and
I'm a
somebody's heckling you,
17-year-old prodigy.
you were heckling him,
Yeah.
and you deserved it. You
When
asshole.
you said you stepped in and you started snapping, I thought it was like the Jets versus Sharks. It's like, hey, now you want to be a part of the community.
I don't think that's a fucking song from West Side Story, by the way.
It was.
I don't think it was.
Oh, you want to be a part of the community.
Why is it? It's very Jewish.
It went from it went from West Side Story to Fiddlers on the Roof.
No, that would be
In a heartbeat.
No, you
You
did
wanna be
it.
a
No,
part of the
no, no,
community.
no. You nailed it the first time. It was a Jewish thing.
So,
You did good.
So you were bullied a couple times. You were hit a couple times.
All right,
We've
so
all
that's-
been, we've all
so
been
that's
hit in the
that.
face before. I mean,
So have you ever been kicked out of a place? Banned from a place?
yes, until they realized who I was, and I know that sounds arrogant,
Who you was?
and who I were, not anymore, and not this shit. No, we were at, there was, Johnny was there actually, our brand manager. We were at, I can't remember the fucking name of it, like Stilettos and something, some porn shop that was in Ybor on 7th.
Okay.
And so in the front, they've got like, there's like sex swings and sex toys. And then you go to the back, there's like they've got videos you can buy and more sex toys, like the more, awesome shit is in the back. So it was, I think, 3 guys and 3 girls were all together, and we're walking through, and we go to the back. And mind you, when we walked in, the owner was very nice, and he was laughing with us because again, you walk in and there's like a.
Was his name Will?
I don't fucking know his name.
Ramon.
But I know there's a 42-inch black cock, and we're like, holy shit, that's a big dick.
That was Will.
And it's not his. It wasn't on him.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
I wanted to punch out the
You got a
other
little
one.
drool there, buddy.
Sorry.
Looking that up for you.
Hey, Will, how you been?
No, so he's joking, we're having a good time, and so we're in the back, and we're looking at all these different porn videos. And look, I mean, there's like the straight up porn, and there's the lesbian porn, and there's gay porn, and then there's midget porn. And so I pulled out the midget, I'm looking at them, we're laughing. It's not every day you see midgets fucking each other, and then midgets being fucked by other people.
Unless you go to
midgetsfucking.com. It's
midgetsfucking.com.
funny as shit, it's like the fucking Lollipop Guild getting fucking railed.
Oh.
And so you're watching the whole fucking thing, and it's just hysterical, so I'm crying, I'm laughing so hard. And he comes back fucking deadpans me, he's like, what are you laughing at? And I was like,
Midgets fucking?
midgets fucking. Get out. Get out now. I'm like, what?
Oh, he had something against you when you walked in.
Get out.
Yeah.
You and all your crew. He
That
didn't
wasn't
say it like
that wasn't Kicks on 7th, was it?
Get it.
Kicks?
It was Kicks.
That was Will.
Get out. Get out. And so he kicks us out, and I'm like, are you shit? I was mad. And
Was
I
he kind of a
little
brownish
drunk.
guy, but not?
That's not really the way you say that.
No, I mean brownish like he was not from Africa or South America, but maybe from somewhere else where he might be brownish.
Pakistani?
I'm just trying to figure out if it was Will or not.
I think it was. It is. He's a Pakistani man, I believe.
Okay, that's him.
And get out. And so
That's not like him. He must have
It's
been
not.
on.
Well, we
he must have been
leave.
on something.
we leave, and I'm pissed off, and I'm like, well, this is fucking bullshit. And I said, this is fucking bullshit, but I didn't. That was it, and I left. So about a month later, we're all drunk again. I'm like, well, let's go looking back. So we go back in, and I walk in, and he looks at me, and there's that moment of, I'm gonna kick you out. But then there's a moment of, oh shit, hang on, I think I know you. It was a different look. There was just like, then he figured out from the radio, and he's like, hey, come in, Jesse. And like,
was Will.
and
That's
come
Will.
in, and he was so nice. And such a guy. And I'm like, you remember you kicked me out? I was like, well, why did I kick you out? I'm like, because we were looking at midget porn. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. But people come in here and they fuck around. I'm like, I understand. But that shit's funny, bro.
But here's the thing about it. He doesn't own the place anymore, and he's nowhere to be found.
Another guy who bullied you?
But no. But know that while he was working, he was usually partaking in. Because that was the place I used to go. Shh, don't tell
Wait
anybody.
a minute, are you about to out somebody on doing something?
That's where I used to go to get that fake weed stuff.
Oh, the
Back in the
spice?
day, the spice in the cage.
I heard there's a back room there.
But hold
there's
on.
like a back room, from what I understand, where things of holy natures happen.
I've been in the
Somebody would say it's glorious.
there's the back the back room you're talking about.
Well, there's that, but I heard there's something deeper.
Well, hey, yeah, but it's dark and small. I don't know that they did too much. I guess you could do whatever you want back there. But that was back in the day, not owned by the same people anymore, just saying. But that's where I went and got the spice and the K2. And if you're
Well, I'm
thinking,
not the
what
one
the
that's
fuck's wrong
slandering
with you?
anybody.
And if you're thinking, what the fuck's wrong with you, Fish? This was back in the day where I realized, because weed was important to me.
Right.
All right. But I didn't want to lose my job. I didn't want to, get fucking fired and shit, get arrested. So,
Drug test at Cox?
but I didn't want to get caught buying.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So I was like, all right, well, this K2, this spice stuff, this is before it got ugly, right? And
it's
so
always
yeah,
dumb, though. Seemed dumb to me.
It was
dumb.
stupid. It was. I don't recommend it to anybody because each one, every time, it was very different. And there were times, and I'm a partaker every day. It's part of my medicine, part of my regiment.
He has a card.
What does it say on it?
It says my name, and it says this is a card.
RX.
But what I realized, did you ever try that back in the day, the K2 stuff?
No.
Fucking disgusting, man.
Because I just know.
Fucking disgusting.
Like there was, I take it back because we had, we're downtown in Ybor and we had a hookah, and I think this is like right when this is all coming out, right when the spice and everything was coming out, and I remember the dude coming out and saying, "Take this." He goes, "This is the same as weed." And I'm like, so I think maybe I did take it.
You probably did.
I did.
You probably did.
Because it was right at the beginning of it. Now that I think about it, and I just remember going, it tasted terrible. And I was like, I would never, like I took 2 hits. And again, we had a hookah. You know, they had the little hookah bar by the tattoo shop down there.
Yeah.
And so we had like 5 of us all had the, what did you call it, a spider bong before or something?
That's different. That was a dream.
That's another thing I've never been with either.
A hookah?
What's that?
A hookah.
I just,
Try it.
it just doesn't,
I don't know why you would take up that much lung space and risk of cancer for something that doesn't get you high.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
Especially if they're fake.
Your breasts?
Oh, the hookah.
Oh, because he was holding his tits.
Yeah.
No, but the thing about that K2 and spice and whatever, and we haven't heard a lot about this stuff in the news, and we haven't heard about people eating people's faces in the news.
This is a shame. I mean, that was great times on the radio when I
Remember
was
that?
hearing about it. I do remember. I loved
Like
it.
4 or 5 years ago, people were just jumping out off of fairways and just grabbing somebody out of
Fairways? They were like a golf.
All right. Thoroughfares, interstates.
It was only golfers, tons of golfers doing spice.
Just
and they were
grabbing
eating each
human
other.
beings and eating fucking faces, whatever.
It
But
was
anyway,
great.
Pain in the face, Stewart.
I did a whole bit about it when I was at 98 Rock, like when the guy in Miami got his face eaten off, and I was talking about it in the air, and I was like, this is you got to be careful. Like if you're carrying a gun and somebody's coming at you, because at that point people are like, oh, this is turning people into zombies and shit, so they're eating people's faces.
excited.
And I was like, if somebody's walking up to you and it's like, if you take a shot and it's somebody on spice, you're like hero. You just saved the gas station. Somebody's walking. But it's hard to tell. If somebody's maybe a little mentally disabled, there's something going on, there's like, you shoot that person, then you just shot a retarded person. So it's really a fine line you have to walk. And I was glad when that all went away because I didn't want to face that. The last thing you want to do is go, I shot a retarded guy because I thought he was on spice.
A man show
Think
for
about
the
it.
digital age. But make sure you go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube /Fisher and Kage. Fisher and Kage.